So, final review of the day is gonna be a solo review. I saw this movie. Chris did not get a chance to see it. The bitch is back. Meg 3gan, Megan 2.0. This is the sequel to the very first Megan film. There, did you see the first Megan film? There, Chris, did you get a chance?
Yes, I did.
What were your thoughts on that briefly?
I liked it, not as much as I think a lot of people loved it, but I do think it's a really fun flick.
Yes, Blumhouse movie there, Megan, which came out a few years ago there. I remember liking it. I thought it was kind of fun. It was kind of a cool B movie there a little bit. And Megan was also kind of pitched as being like, hey, she had that viral trailer where she was dancing and swaying back and forth, and the marketing with that movie was also really great as well. I think with that the way they kind of marketed. It seems like the marketing for this movie hasn't been as strong maybe as the first one was, there because I think you had, like, little, like, people dressed up as Megan going to, like, baseball stadiums and everything like that and everything. Feels like it hasn't been as, like, much of a big rollout for this one. But maybe I could be wrong there. But what's going on in this Megan sequel? Honestly, there's a lot of shit going on. A lot of kind of crazy shit that's happening in this. So, after the events of the first Megan film, there, where we saw where Megan went crazy and tried to kill the whole family, the little girl, the mother, well, not even the mother, it was her aunt there, played by Allison Williams. There, played Gemma there, who's taking care of her niece. Now you see that Allison Williams' character has kind of went on this crusade against AI there and against kind of technology. She still thinks technology has a purpose and a use, but when it's managed by humanity and strictly controlled by humanity there, and but then so she kind of has a place for that. And you see that there is a new evil robot that is on the loose there. The evil robot here, who's played by Ivana Shenko there, who plays Amelia there, who is a robot that has gone rogue there. And people might know Ivana Shenko. She was in Ahsoka. She was one of the evil Jedi's in that series there. And then as well, so she's on the loose there. It's up to Allison Williams and her niece and her crew there that she's working with there, her other lab partners, and then to stop this evil robot from taking over the world. And but it has to be done with the help of another crazy ass robot, and that's where Megan kind of comes back in to help them stop it. So this kind of turn, I guess, from just your casual thriller slasher flick with the first Megan to a action sci-fi movie there with mainly that kind of this is like I said, robot versus robot, almost like a Terminator 2 situation where the evil robot joins the side now of good and tries to make amends for what they did. They're kind of on the side of the good people. There you kind of got that aspect of it. Um, this is crazy as hell. Honestly, you're either gonna go with it or you're not gonna go with it. If it is your type of thing, with it, I was kind of going with it for the most part of it. I think it kind of goes for just the craziness of it, just how much it gets kind of bigger in all the aspects of things. There, like I said, I mean, the first one was just your casual slasher kind of thriller aspect to it. Now this is almost like a kind of sci-fi dystop. It kind of gets into dystopian level kind of action film here with things, and just how I think it does have fun with its plot and with kind of the crazy nature of things of it, which I think is helpful. It is kind of stupid. It is kind of ridiculous in a lot of spots there when you actually start watching the movie, and then there's like a twist that kind of comes in here later on that's also equally as crazy and ridiculous. Um, this isn't is getting much love as the first one. I think this is getting kind of mixed to more negative reviews there. Um, I fall more on the side of liking it. I think it's good B movie slop in that kind of territory there with this. And yeah, and it kinda has I mean, the star of the show is Megan, and then also having this other kinda killer robot here, for her to face off against is somewhat entertaining, and there's a lot of good humorous moments as well with kinda Megan there, that kinda come in that actually also work there. Yeah, and the fact that I mean, because they have to build her a new body, this in order for her to fight this new robot, the Amelia robot. The fact that it just goes through a montage and they're able to do that within a matter of, it seems like, a few days, which this would should be able to take like months, if not years, to be able to do this and to like to be able to test run it and everything like that. That's, you gotta just kind of wave that away. Um, Issues plot wise, a lot of things like that you just kind of gotta just kind of go with. But if people watch this and said like, or maybe if like Chris, who maybe, do you have any interest to see this at all, Chris?
At some point I'll see it. I don't know if it's a theater thing from the stuff I've been hearing, but I'll check it out at some point.
Yeah. So if you like Crystal, maybe you want to, wait to see it, at home, which I think is probably best. Yeah, I think that's probably perfectly where it deserves to be seen, is at home. Stream it, for that kind of area there. And this is, I believe, making less money. Last time I checked, I think it's making less money than the first one did. So we had a budget of 15 to 25 million. Right now, at a box office, it has a box office $17.2 million right now. And I mean, it definitely. I mean, you could say it wears its influences on the sleeve, or it just straight up just rips those influences off. Like some things you may notice here, like from other movies, like other kung fu films, like The Matrix, or other stuff like Upgrade, because there's like an exoskeleton suit that one of the characters wears, or just even some of the way that the robots move is very similar, like something you'd see in Upgrade. The way that the fake ass Tom Hardy looking guy, what's his name? I forgot his name. But anyway, but that guy, the way he kind of, the physicality with the way they kind of move their bodies, some of that work there, is very similar to other movies like that. Um, so yeah, like I said, I think you can wait to see this at home. Nothing you would rush out to go to the theaters to go see. So for me, I just kind of give it a plain stream it.